You like Trump? Good girl. You like Biden? Come on, man. We cheated. Alright, we're back. Mr. Bam Bam stopped by and picked up his amplifier. Good to see him out. Good to see him topside the ground, you know, as all of us. Let's see, I ran a wire on this just a second ago before I started the video. Crossover from the switch to get it to turn on. And it's keying, but it's unlatching. Once you see it's keying now, but once the audio, it unlatches. Audio. You go to sideband, and that throws this into play. Oh, it works on sideband, but not on AM. Works on sideband, but not on AM. Oh. Well. Gotta be something simple. It's not holding relays latched. It is on sideband, but not on AM. Well, let me think about this a few minutes and I'll get back. I look through the book, see what I see. It ain't nothing missing. But let me check. You never know. Alright then, I'll catch you in a minute without having to y'all sit and just listen to me go, yeah, okay, no, okay, alright. Alright, we're back. Changed out a few little things off camera. Trying to figure out what the hell's wrong with this thing. It wouldn't stay latched when it was AM, but FM it would, sideband it would stay latched, but AM it would not stay latched. And I replaced the 103 cap there, thinking that might be it. That wasn't it. The 104 over here, that wasn't it. I'll probably be putting that one back. So the 18 puff there, replaced that. It still wasn't. The diode right here next to the relay, This diode right here. Right there. That was a problem. That diode. Which it was a glass diode in it. And took that out and put a 4007 in place of it. And it's working like it's supposed to now. Okay, reflect, going back towards the radio, reflect from antenna, peak right here. It's 1,000 watt slug in there, is indicated down here. See down here, angle that a little bit more. Right here, 1,000 watt slug. So it's on. Audio 111. Hello. Sideband. Hello. Sideband delay's working. So that's that. It is up and working. Now, I'm going to change these out anyway, so them's got to come out. Now I got to figure out which way do I want to do a power upgrade to it. Do I want to go with 8 gauge, which is good 8 gauge? That's the kind I used to buy. Crutchfield. Or go with the 4 gauge. That's what my dilemma is on how to go about that. See, if I go in right here with the 4 gauge with a with that connector there, it won't be enough room here on this side, so the fuses I have to go, and I have to put it there, which that won't be no problem. But then once I get over to here, it's going to be really too big. To solder to that board there. Well, I think I'm going to take the whole amp out of the board and go through and make sure these legs and everything ain't done got through and going to hit the board. It's a lot of trouble, but this has got to be fixed anyways. That trace up underneath this board going to this switch is gone. So that'll have to be fixed anyway, so I need to take it out to get to that. You can't do that with this front on this thing the way it is. You got to pull it up out of the board, out of the thing. So that's where I'm at. Let me, I don't think y'all want to see that, so I'll pause the video. I'm trying to keep them shorter now than I was. But, he's got another request to want it done. To see on there that I can do actually right now. I've already done this one. I'll do all the rest of the other ones. Okay, that's that side. This was Gatekeeper's great idea to do them like that. All the pins are soldered to them now. So they can't come loose. Well, let me tear this thing apart. And I think I got a new soda iron company going to sponsor me again. I tell you, I hate to lose this one. But tips are very expensive for this thing. They're like $45. Not for the tip per se, but for the element that goes inside this thing. It's actually an element goes up inside here. Some of them they make don't have an element. And I've not seen them on the website. But yeah, this screws off in this element. But I've never, ever, ever once had to replace a tip. That tip right there has always been perfect. It never gets gunked up. I got some others here. They get gunked up above it, but as far as on the tip, I think them things are made in Germany. I tell you one thing, they're the bomb. Best ones I've ever used. And this soldering iron, which it is set up on 800 degrees, 120 watt soldering station, which normally, like a Hakko, is only 60, I think. You can get a bigger Hakko. But I like it. I wish they'd stepped up and do like they did. They did sponsor me, because I can't afford the tips. Not at $45 a tip, which I hadn't went through, but I think 2 tips this year. Not tips really, the elements. I went through them, 2 of them this year so far. And I'm on my last one. You'd say, well, $45 ain't a lot. It ain't. It won't buy you anything in Joe Biden's America. But the station was a demo, and I done a video on it for them. And I use their product and try to show it off as much as I possibly can. But what really happened, I had a representative in North Carolina, and he quit the company, I guess because of COVID. Probably didn't have no work. I don't know that to be the case, but it was about that time when all that stuff happened. But these are industrial use sorting stations. They're not hobbyists. The cost for industrial is different than a hobbyist. But I'll tell you one thing, that's one kick-ass sorting station. I mean, ain't no way that stuck. It did. So, it's pretty much stripped now, besides I gotta pull the board up, change this out, put Teflon 316 in it, put my B plus upgrades to it, fix this wire here up underneath this trace on the board. That trace is messed up, I guess. It didn't have no, it had power over there, but it was intermittent power. So, alright, we'll be back. Hell, it's a good thing I took this up. As you can see in the middle of the transistors, the thermal paste wasn't even there, and it's transferred over to this. No thermal paste actually in the middle of the transistor. I don't know. That's what it looks like. Alright. We'll be back. Okay, we're back. I've cleaned the board. And yes, I took it upstairs, put it up underneath the sink, and washed it all off. Make sure they're good and tight. And I repaired that part up underneath the board. So that's repaired. Just to make sure. Got enough heat sink compound under there. Oh yeah, and I've taken I soldered the washers to the board so they don't move around. Ain't gotta worry about them coming out or loose or whatever they do. Alright, I'm going to cut the video here for a few minutes. Let this glue, I got the front setting up. I'm going to put a little glue on this one. Just a little. And let that set up. You can tell it had glue on it there, but it done gave way. It ain't nothing but E6000 glue. It ain't that bad. It can be got off if it has to, but hopefully this thing won't have to be gone back through. So, and then it wouldn't be no need to take a meat out anyways. So, alright, we're going to let this set up and we'll be back. Alright, it's all done up. And, so, the diode over here was a majority of the problem. And I showed that earlier. Put a new key-up circuit in it. I've had the board completely out of it. New heat sink compound and everything put on the transistors. The board cleaned. New Teflon coax there. 3/16. New coax here. Everybody does power different, and this, I had done one like this before. I just done this one like this just to be a little different. I didn't put the 4 gauge on it. I'll send that back if you want that. It's not, I don't know. I was thinking I had to try to mount that in there and wire off. Like this one connects to here. This is no longer usable. This is just a saddle, more or less, to hold the 8 gauge wire going in, and that'll pull this 8 gauge wire with no more than 3 foot on here. Should pull 90 amps, 60 or 70. All depends on how many feet it is in it. They rate wire different. Shut up! They rate wire at different things, and I don't know. I just know it was running now. It's up and working like it should. I got some chicken shit connectors on it. I ain't got it screwed in. I got them on another amp that's across the way that's being tested, and I just ain't got it hooked up the other way. I got it hooked up to these, which is a pull it, but ain't the best. But anyways, this is just like it was a while ago. 1000 watt slug in peak right here. That's 5 watt slug in reverse going back towards that radio. Audio. That's power off. Talk through. Hello. Perfect. Power on. High gear. Hello. Right at 500 watts. It's reflex really low. Hello. About a 1/4 of a watt. No reflect back from the antenna, which is really good. Oh, and my battery's going dead on my camera. And I done cut and recut. But there you go. There it is, up and working. Get you as close to it as I possibly can. That's what it looks like now, all cleaned up. And working like it should. Alright, y'all have a good day. Later.